And welcome to a video of, as another channel calls it, junk from work. Now this is junk that has been laying in my junk box for a considerable number of years. Not quite sure how many. It was probably made in the 80s. Its design stems from the 1969, because they named the products after the date, and I'm sure this one has got 69 in the number somewhere, so I'll bring it up for a closer look. Get some focus on it. You can see it's a PCB, or two PCBs. There is no solder mask. There's no writing at all apart from what's on the copper layer. And open it up, and bring it up, see if you can see the components. Try and get it focus better. Let's pull that out of the way. The wires are beginning to fall off. Now that is a Harris chip. It's a HCI 55564-5. It's a CVSD chip which converts digital to analog. In the chips around it are various gates, and the EEPROM has the message. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is a 555 timer. Now this part of the board, I've cannibalized it a bit, because obviously this originally was designed to go in an aircraft, and so it would have two regulators, one bringing the 28 volts down to something like 12 volts maybe, and then a 5 volt regulator bringing the 5 volts down for the logic. And then this part of the board is keying logic, so that you can ground a key input and it will kick off the message. This side is a bit of power supply filtering there, and this side is the amplification. Not sure if you can see the number on the metal tin. I think it's a 759. I'll get a picture of it. A UA. Can you just about make out there? Which I think is a 759, which is basically, if you know the 741 op amp, that's the high power output variant, hence it's in a metal can, and so that would drive a higher level. 1558 I think is a dual op amp, but I could be corrected. And as you can see, this is very early. I think there's a date on here, 29th week of 84. That's probably 30th week of 81, 85, possibly 1980. No date on that one. No date on that. I don't know if that's an 87. That EEPROM was put in later by me, so I changed the voice. So instead of having an aircraft type warning, it had one that was a bit more funny. So this is only a 5-minute teardown, so yeah, it was just something laying in the junk box. And as you can see, it hasn't been cleaned, and for us that solder is too thick. It would have been less than that if it was a production board, but it's quite close to production board. It obviously was a surplus one that I played with in engineering towards the end of their life. As by the time I was playing with this, it was getting to the end of its production run, and so this one would have been destined for the scrap bin if I hadn't have removed it to play with. Now you can see the tantalum capacitors are the little black rectangles with a red dot marking the positive. And this was standard aircraft equipment production of the era. Yeah, quite compact, but say only voiced one message, which I'll play next. And here we go, keying it. Hold your ears. Do you recognise what LP it come from?